In this video, we're going to look at how to use the T-quoter with a price matrix formula pricing setup so that you can do contract printing for customers that provide their own garments and you just want to charge the printing charge only. First thing you would want to do is go to the formula button in the vertical toolbar and click on the work order types icon. This will bring up the work order types to edit, and we will click on screen printing. Now, after we've clicked on that, we want to make sure that we have the screen printing work order type set to the calculation method for price matrix. The pricing matrix allows you to pull from a grid, and that will give you a specific price for a particular quantity and particular number of colors in the design. Once we have set that to price matrix, we click the Save button. We will then go to the item database icon and then add in an item for the screen printing item database called contract printing. Here you can see we've already added this item, but to simply add a new item, just click New Record, and you'll get a blank line here at the bottom of the screen where you can then add in all the information. Make sure to type in contract printing for the description, or whatever you would like to call it. Make sure that you select stock as the vendor. And then for the piece, dozen, and case pricing, enter 0 for each of those. You do not need to check the non-formula button. Make sure that that is not checked. And the sort order you can leave blank. If you leave it blank, it will appear at the top of the item description list whenever you go into the work order to select your item. Once you've made those changes there, or the addition of the item called contract printing, click the Save button. And then we're going to go to the pricing matrix icon in the vertical toolbar. This will pull up all the pricing matrices available for the work order types. Click on screen printing, and that will pull up the screen printing price matrix. You will notice that we have here the from and to quantities. These would be the quantity ranges that you have for your current price matrix. Then down the left side, you have the number of colors like 1, 2, 3, 4. Here on the white lines, you would then put the price for the quantity and the number of colors. So like from 1 to 7 shirts here, for one color, we're going to charge $15. For 8 to 11, we're going to charge $10, and 12 to 17, we're going to charge $6. The formula profit loss line you will ignore when doing this with the price matrix and using the contract printing. The only other thing you have to make sure that you have set up correctly is the markup percentage range. Markup percentage range for doing contract screen printing should be 0%. Okay, the reason that we have the markup percentage in here is so that if you were subcontracting out your screen printing and the subcontractor was charging you, say, $10 or $6 or $4 here for your screen printing, the markup percentage would be what you mark up the pricing matrix of what the subcontractor is charging you so that you make money on the printing. So make sure these are all set to 0%. Once that is done, we're going to click the Save button here. And note that we have $15, $10, $6, $4, and $3 for the different quantity ranges. If we click the Save and then we go back to a quote, we'll pull up a work order type and do a sample work order for screen printing and just make sure that we have a one color job in there, and we'll select the contract printing item from the list. With that being said, if we put a quantity of 1 in here, we should get $15. You can see that we do. If we put a quantity of 8 in here, we should get $10, which we do. And then if we go to, I believe, a little higher, 15 goes to 6, 24 goes to 3, and so on. So this will pull specifically from the number of colors and the quantity for the contract printing. And remember, contract printing had $0 associated with the piece, dozen, and case pricing. So with that situation, the T-quoter is only going to pull the pricing from the price matrix, and that will be it. Of course, we also have the setup fees down here set as $17 a piece. In a matrix setting, the setup fees or screen fees are always separate.